Hey guys, Jim at Pokemon here, and I have a pretty cool thing today. It is TAG, which is Technical Authentication Grading. It's a new grading company. Basically met them at the National, got to talk to them, get to know a little bit about their process, but there's so many new grading companies out there. It's like, okay, let's see what happens. So long story short, a few months went by and they just keep popping up. So I decided to submit a few cards with them. And this is the first returns I've ever submitted. They just came back. They come back just like this. And they did include a piece of paper that include the name of each card, but I didn't actually see the grades. So I'm going to see the grades for the first time, and I figured I would do it on camera. So, oh wow, that's kind of cool. So you got a little trust in transparency. We love transparency. That's kind of cool. And then it looks like they sent back the labels. So these were all like, when I was trying to figure out what to grade, I just literally went in my collection room and just grabbed a few things I thought would look cool. And so I don't want to spoil a surprise, so we'll leave those to the side. A little wrapping paper, man, like presents from grandma. It's kind of cool. And then got the box here, kind of cool. Oh, nice little branding stuff. And I think this is actually kind of cool. You see a lot of things popping up these days that have like booster wrapped and stuff. And I love the fact that I can't quite see what the cards are. And I was aware of this before I opened it, so this isn't like a surprise, but I think it's pretty sick that they come back, and it's not like you got to turn them over and you flip them over one at a time. You can see this and that. It's like it's truly this. So maybe mix them up a little bit. Got a cool little sticker, and they're all in tag slabs, so I cross them with no minimum or anything like that. It's just, let's just see what they get. And for the experiment, let's open it up. Oh wow, this is kind of tough. Oh baby, there we go. A little Pokemon card. And so looking at this right away, this feel like an old returns, guys. You see a little corner nick down here in the bottom right. You got a little thing up here. And so right away, I'm thinking I see just a little bit. And let's see. Oh, you can see in the back. Hey, look, you can kind of see the card. It's Mew. So this is Expedition Hollow, one of my favorite cards. Oh, we got the 9. Well, of course I got the 9. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. Dude, you can see the 9 from the other side. And I didn't even look at the 9. This was a 9 the whole time. Wow. Okay, so I can actually see the card and the grade. Wow, I didn't even think about that. So it's got a nice swirl there. I thought that was pretty sick. And so TAG is, like, from my understanding, is it's technical authentication grading. It's like machine learning, AI grading, something where they put the card in a scanner, tells you every single defect. And so because this is a 9, the grading is a 9.926. So if a 9 is like from an 8.5 to a 9.5, this is like a stronger 9. So looking at this card, we saw the little things in the back. You can see if there's any hollow scratches, maybe a little something right there. But if you're to scan this QR code, you can actually go to the website and it'll tell you every single defect, like the top 10. It'll give a picture of every edge, every corner, front and back. It'll tell you like literally every little thing. And I think that's just one of the coolest things, so you can know exactly why your card's get a grade. So it just seemed cool enough to me, so I want to send these in and just kind of check out what they get. So that's pretty sick. So I would consider this to be a strong 9, since it's in the top quartile of what a 9 would be. And since we know what the card is, I'm just going to try to open it really quickly and just turn it around so we don't tease it out too much. Oh, fuck. Dude. Oh, sorry. We got a 10, Jim, at 10. Look at that. Sorry. All right. Sorry. I got to bleep that out. And it is, Melodic, Milotic. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's wild. Oh, wow. So cool. So I probably pulled this card because it might have been, one of these might have been like a PSA 9, and I thought it was a strong 9. But if you look at this, it's Gem at 10 right here, but what you can see is it's a 9.62. So my understanding is anything that's a 9.5 and above is considered a Gem at 10. And then if you get a 9.9, it's a pristine, and they have some cool like pristine label. But you see the slab's super clear. It's one of the highest quality like plastic pieces. And I was able to talk to them a little bit, so that's where I'm getting a lot of this info directly from them. So the 9.62 would be considered to be on the lower side of a gem mat. And so when I thought this was a strong PSA 9, they're basically saying, it is pretty strong PSA 9. It's actually, meets kind of the lower side of our gem mint standards. And so a lot of times PSA, you get like one little nick here or there, and it's like a 9. It's like, well, why is it a 9? It looks really good. There's some, weak 10s here and there. And it's like, now I know, like, yes, it is a gem mint card. It's not a 9.9 or like a 9.8. It's a 9.62. Like it's a gem, but it's not like the best gem. And you can see that like pretty clearly. And There's so much value to be gained with like regrading, cross grading, and all those little things. It's like now you know exactly what you get. Like if someone wants a better Milotic, they can go buy a 9.7 or 9.8, and it's like, you know, I don't know. I love that idea, that concept. I think one of the challenges is making sure it's consistent, the grading scale stays the same, it's fair. I think, you know, we don't want to, you know, find out we have to go re-slab everything. You guys been through the iterations of slabs? So, oh, dude, I thought this was an 8 because when you look at that 9, I thought that was an 8. So it looks like this is another 9. And let's see if we can turn it over really fast. And kid you not, guys, this is my first time opening like a tag slab returns. Like this is first time. Let's turn this over really quickly. Oh, baby, he got that Kadabra. Oh, man, that's sick. That's sick. LC, I wanted to grab one of these because I think they're some of the hardest sets to grade. You know, this card looks beautiful, beautiful in person. But when you tilt it down at an angle, a lot of times you can see like the 1,000 scratches. You'll see like 1,000,000 scratches that you never see in any eBay listing or anything that's like easy to find. And so what I wanted to see is if they could catch, you know, if there's like a bunch of deep scratches, this or that, because like even here, you can maybe see like a little something. And so I'm curious, you know, if you were to go to this, if it would show that up right away. And they even talked about sometimes like, you know, do they take off for defects that aren't visible to the human eye? So it's like, how crazy do you want to get? And when you're collecting and you're trying to get the best of the best, and it's like, you know, it's you really kind of know. So this would be considered a pretty fair 9, you know, 9.910. So yes, it's a 9, it's a little above, but it's still, you know, pretty far away from a 9.5. And so if you look at the back here, got a little nick down at the bottom, bottom left. So this is probably a PSA 9 I thought probably looked pretty good. And then if you got this in PSA 9, you probably think it looked pretty good too. But yeah, it's a 9, it's a good 9. So that's nice. Man, this is taking longer than I thought it would. These are hard to open, I thought they'd be. I thought these would like fly open like Pokemon packs. All right, so got another 9. So I probably crossed all 9s. I don't think I crossed a 10. Oh, special delivery Pikachu. Nice. And if you look, this doesn't have the middle thing there, and this is just tag. So my understanding here is that this is called tag S on the right, and this is a 1,000-point scale, and this costs just a little bit more to grade. And then tag X, which is sort of like an economy version, only includes the 10-point scale, and you don't get the subgrades in the middle, or not subgrades, but like the little number in the middle to tell you how strong. So this could be like an 8.5, or it could be a 9.49, I don't know, but I do know it's a 9. I think you can pay for the ability to upgrade to see that, but the benefit of doing this is like the lowest entry cost to get a tag slab. And so I think a lot of people will probably do this just to save a little bit of money. And then if you have like a special card in your collection or something, maybe you'll pay a little more. And, you know, like the Kadabra, like I think LC is so hard to grade. Like I want to get a good LC. So that's kind of cool. I actually didn't realize that I had a variety there. So slabs are super clean. Oh, man. Let's see what else we sent. Because I know I just grabbed cards. Got a 9 right there. Turn it over and... Oh, baby. Got a Mew. Wow, another Mew. But this one doesn't have the subgrade, or I keep saying subgrade. It's not subgrades. The score in the middle, and so this would be another tag X. And so with these two, like you really don't know like which one is better because they're both just 9s. But if they're both tag S, I'd be able to tell you right away. And I think they have like a leaderboard or some competition stuff, so you can say like, hey, this was graded on this day, this was graded on that day, and so like if something bad happened or someone sent in, you know, maybe a manufacturer issue or whatever, you would know like, hey, this card was graded in that sort of same batch of cards. But this one on the right is a nice swirl. This one is a strong 9, so I'd probably say this one's a little bit better. And if we just kind of look a little bit, I loved in the past just going through things. A little bit of corner lip right there. So you see it lips a little bit, like you can see that a little bit in the light, but super easy to see in the slab. And it's pretty nice, man. Man, dude, the thought of like collecting a whole nother thing. Wow, we gotta figure that out. Okay, another 9. Oh man, here we go. Next up, boom. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh baby, look at that, dude. Look at those eyes, man. Oh man, little vertical hollow scratches there. Super hard to see, but still, when you turn it the right angle, you can see it. So I'm curious if we go. So it's a 9.916. So it's a pretty decent 9, I'd say. I love this card. It's probably a strong 9 in my book. And so looking at the back, it's like really nice edges. Corner, top right, got a little nick. So I probably thought, hey, maybe this is a PSA 10 if I'm grading a set or something. But you look here, little half-full scratches. So could this be a PSA 10? I've seen a lot that look like this. But this getting a 9 and a 9.16, it's a 9 near that, upper quartile or upper half. So that's kind of cool. Oh, man, what a sick card, dude. Wow. Dude, he's the beast, man. It's like one of my favorite Gyarados. All right, last card. I thought this was going to be like a 3-minute video, and we're on like minute number 10. Oh my gosh. All right, another 9. So no 10, or we got one 10, but last 9 here. Let's see if we can do it kind of quick. Oh, another special delivery Pikachu. There we go. Okay, so I think I sent in 2 of these, and this got the 909, so it's a 9, but a strong 9. And I love that Cosmos hollow fold pattern. I usually pick these up over the years because I thought like $100 for a 9, like was it 125, 150 for a 10. I just think that long-term value of this card. One, having the Cosmos, one, some sort of Pikachu variant. I know everyone's going through that Van Gogh stress of like the 100,000 Van Goghs coming out and all those things. It's like, it's a good promo to pick up. So I think this is just a really good price point, affordable for a card. All right, so that's the tag submission, the first thing I got back. And I knew I was going to record this video, so what I did is actually thought if I was going to, I wanted to figure out how this all went, and I wanted to get a reaction, just kind of first time seeing them. I didn't know the grades until this moment right here, classical video. But I actually selected a few more cards that I want to send through. Again, just, if this thing went well, I wanted to maybe send a few more in. And so these are the cards I want to send through next. And so you can take a look at them sort of in the labels already. So this is LC Zard. I'm pretty sure I pack pulled a long time ago. Got a 9. I was like, this is back when I still wanted to get that 10. And so I think this will probably be a tag 9 is my guess. It's got a little nick down there. And it's got a little silvering, just like LC has all that silvering. It's kind of tough, but it's really light, really hard to see. So I'm curious how it's going to pick that up. And then this is a 4th print. I know that's not the right term. That's what a lot of people say, but it's a 1999-2000 Charizard. It's got that lighter hollow fold pattern in the back. UK sort of predominantly is where it came from. I think it's a really strong 9. If you look at it, it's pretty clean overall. Little thing down here in the corner. And it's got one little print line right there. But I think it's a card that actually could end up being a strong 9, if not a gem. So I'm kind of curious how much that is deducted. And the cool part, I think, about the technology and when you put it through is it doesn't matter whose card goes through. It doesn't matter. There's no human grading. It's literally like a scanner, and it treats every card the exact same. Like there's no subjectivity. There's no bias. It's like, it doesn't matter if I submit this card or anyone submits this card. It's always going to get the same grade, and I think that's pretty cool. And so it levels the playing field. I love when there's a level playing field. Super cool Jolteon. What's crazy about this is on camera, it actually looks, when I look at the phone, it actually looks like a normal one, kind of. But in person, this is actually super dark, super saturated. And so I love Jolteon so much. We're going to go crazy. We're going to take a PSA 10. We're going to crack it. And then we're actually going to grade it and see how it gets. And so let you guys see a PSA 10. And maybe it comes back at 10. Maybe it comes back at 9. Maybe it comes back at pristine. I don't know. But I just grabbed Jolteon I like. Let's see what happens. Got 2 shinings. I don't know if we're going to grade these just yet. I got to figure that out because they are shifted. And I don't know if they do error cards yet. But I just want to see. Maybe we submit them. Maybe they come back. Maybe not. They have a little shift there. And I love error cards. So maybe we get something kind of cool. I don't know. This is just kind of a cool Blastoise I picked up. No real reason. It's just kind of a card I think would look cool in a slab. And so just figured to add that to the mix. Looks like kind of like a standard 9. But, let's see if there's something else there. And then sold to no symbols. And these were damaged in shipping, so they sent these back. And I think these are just good-looking 9s. And they got to be recased anyway. So why not just throw them in the order? Let's recase them in tag slabs. So thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, what do you guys think? What have you guys heard? Would you swap up your collection and put it in a tag slab? Or, I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what people think of this stuff. So I gave it a shot, and yeah, see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.